Hey, it's your man StyleCon coming at you today with another video from Cigar Shed. Finishing this puppy up. Brought out the Grand Seiko. Now let's get into today's topic of discussion. And for most of my videos, they're inspired by other YouTubers that I watch. And this is one of these subjects that is inspired. And today what we're going to be talking about is the biggest mistake that new wristwatch collectors make. And there are a few, but these are big mistakes. So if you're a newbie and you're trying to get in the game, follow these 3 rules and you should be A-okay. And problem number 1, no research. When StyleCon was a young man, he got his first Breitling, and then I bought a couple other watches after that one. I bought them all new. I didn't check out any sites. I didn't do this. I put zero research in. Knowing what I know now, I know never to pay retail if I can avoid it, and to buy everything pre-owned when I can. But new people, I was in a jewelry store and I was talking to this guy. He knew his watches, and we were chit-chatting. And it's like, what kind of discount can you give me? He's like, no, not really. I said, man, I said, I know watches. I said, I got an idea what your markup is. He's like, look, he said, our store is here for new people that don't really know anything about watches and they just want that watch. And it's like, you're right. If they would know, they would go, I'm going to look for that pre-owned on eBay, Chrono24, Joma Shop, wherever it might be. But they're not going to buy it there. So no research. Number 2, listening to YouTubers, and that's what the person actually said, and I agree with that comment. You're going on YouTube, you're listening to people that may have a bias, because there's a lot of people. My channel isn't the biggest channel, but I know if I really want to grow it, all I gotta do is talk about Rolex. That's all I gotta do. Most of the bigger YouTubers talk about Rolex and Patek. I don't do that. First, I'm not into Rolex. Second, I'm not buying a Patek. But you're listening to these other people, maybe either watch collectors that don't really collect watches. Oh, go buy a Rolex. That's what everybody else is buying. So you got to do your research and don't listen to everybody, because not every watch is for everyone. I've purchased plenty of watches. People tell me, I'd never buy that. Well, you wouldn't, but I would. And then last but not least. Oh, sorry, just going through my notes. Purchasing. Oh, and obviously, sorry about the pause there. Can't read my old notes sometimes. In my old age, my penmanship has become piss poor. But purchasing new watches, and that goes along with all this. You don't do your research. You're not checking into a watch that you may like. Say, we'll just say a Breitling Navitimer. They've been making those for years. Instead of going to the store and spending $5,000, $7,000, $8,000, find yourself one on the pre-owned market. But you're not doing your research. So now the only backside of this, you need people to purchase new watches so you can get them pre-owned. But that is another mistake. So I'm going to tie everything in and wrap this video up. First, as a new person, do your research. You definitely got to do that. Don't listen to everybody. Buy what you like. Or if you like something, do some research on that brand. And then second thing is, try not to buy new when you can avoid it. I mean, obviously, if there's something you really want and they just came out with it, and it's like, I don't want to wait a year or two for somebody to start trading these watches in, you might have to do what you have to do. But these are all mistakes that beginning wristwatch collectors make. I've done it myself, so I'm not going to get on this high horse and say, hey, don't. It's like, no, these are the mistakes. This is what I've learned throughout my experience collecting watches, and they could be beneficial to you. Once again, it's your man StyleCon. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below as usual, and I will check you out in the next video.